Howdy Simmers. Some time ago, I hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, and so I was thinking of what I could do to celebrate that you all could get involved in as a way to say thank you for all the love and support. And so today, I present to you my first ever shell challenge. If you're not familiar with shell challenges, the idea is that I build the exterior walls or the shell of a building, and then you all take that build and do whatever you want with it. You can turn it into a gym, a house, a restaurant. You can furnish the inside and outside however you like. The only rules are that you can't use custom content and you can't change any of the exterior walls. So this is the shell I've built. And when I say that you can't change any of the exterior walls, I mean like these pop-outs here. You may want to like push it back or do something like that. You can't do that. Or you may want to draw like a wall or something under this so it looks like it has more support. Yeah, you can't do that either. What you can do though is you can rotate the lot, you can put it up on a foundation, you can use half walls, platforms, decks, fencing. All of those are okay, just don't change any of the exterior walls. And also, I did not realize that this tree was on the lot. So what I actually ended up doing was taking this tree and just duplicating it for landscape. Feel free to remove this though if it doesn't really suit your purposes. It's just kind of there and it got added there by accident, so it's fine. And since I had this set as a residential lot, there's a mailbox here. Go ahead and remove that too, especially if you're not even doing a residential lot, you don't need it. So just remove those two items if they don't fit your purpose, and there you go. If you're interested in participating in the shell challenge, it's called the Koala 100 subs shell on the gallery. I always leave my ID in the description of my videos, but it's TheSimmingKoalaa with 2 A's. And if you choose to participate, upload your build using hashtag Koala100 shell. It helps me kind of keep track of all the entries. And I'll tour them in a video if we have enough entries, and the deadline is on May 2nd, so it's about a month away. So I think plenty of time for y'all to work on that if you choose to. Now that we've gone over the rules of the shell challenge, let me go ahead and show you what I did for it. So I did what I always do, and I just built a house using the shell. I'm not very good when it comes to building community lots. That's why I only have like maybe 2 or 3 on the gallery. But I am actually kind of okay with how this build turned out. So I did utilize platforms, and the roof job wasn't actually that bad, especially compared to some of my past stuff. I'm not good at roofing in this game. I need that auto roof feature from The Sims 2 3. But it's probably not coming anytime soon, which is fine. But we have these like kind of weird pop-ups on the shell. And so what I ended up doing is turning all 3 of them into little like shaded patio things. So I got these, I don't know what they're called, but these like wall support spike things or whatever from City Living. There's some in Eco Lifestyle as well, but these ones are from City Living. And I just kind of put those basically everywhere. And this house, like, I love that the door matches, firstly. I was not expecting that, but I was so happy when I found it. But yeah, this house, I experimented a little bit with, I don't want to say style, but like, I don't know. I don't know what kind of vibes this house would give me. So if you know what kind of vibes this house is, definitely let me know because I don't know house styles. But I did kind of experiment with some colors, especially in the living room. You'll see why in a minute. I'll talk about it. But this house actually, with kind of as big as it is, I feel like it's big at least, only has 2 bedrooms, but it has 3 bathrooms. So it's like, your Sims won't have to worry about there not being any showers or toilets available. There's plenty of room here. So I did put a bunch of these sliding doors in from Eco Lifestyle. They fit perfectly in some of the shaded areas. There was this one area in the build that just, they apparently don't have any sliding doors that fit that number of tiles, which kind of sucks. But I just ended up using a different door, and I think it looks fine. But with the couches, I went with stuff from Paranormal, and I have never used this color on the couch or the chair. I always go for that like really light blue swatch because it's just my favorite one. But I went with this more like teal kind of color today, and I did want to base like this main area on those colors, and I don't know. I feel like I didn't do a very good job at it, but it's fine. At least there is some color in this build. Not that there isn't usually color in my builds, but I'm very much someone who isn't good at mixing a bunch of colors together, and I just have not been able to do fully colorful builds. So maybe one day I'll experiment. The only time I've ever really done a colorful build was the every room is a different color challenge, where I was forced to have everything in a room be the same color, and yeah. I'll link that video down below for you if you want to watch it. But yeah, I've done some light clutter stuff in the house. Not really much. I did go ahead and just do a dark flooring, and yeah. So with the patio areas, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with a lot of them. It also took me a minute to realize that I hadn't put windows in yet. So I went ahead and did that, but it's fine. I don't know where these windows came from. Maybe Snowy Escape? I can't really tell. Um, but then I do fence off this like platform balcony that's upstairs, and you'll see what I turn it into. But we're working on the main bedroom right now, trying to get this platform situation sorted out that I put in there. So with where I had it at originally, that double bed could not fit in there, so I had to kind of readjust and push it back a little bit, but I think it turned out okay. So I'm just kind of going, I'm jumping around a lot as I tend to do, but I went with this like, oh, not really teal, like it's not the same shade as the couches, but it is kind of like a greeny color for the walls. And then I took some of the brick from the outside and did like a feature wall just behind the fireplace and TV. And yeah, there wasn't a lot of room downstairs for any like wall decorations, so the windows and doors to the patios kind of took up a lot of the wall space. So there's not much here. I struggled to adjust that light over the center of that island space, but we got there eventually. And I wanted to put some clutter on the fireplace, but I guess I had the TV too low or whatever, because anytime I tried to add anything onto there, it looked like it was cutting into the TV. Like it just was too tall for it. And so I eventually gave up. And so we just have some clutter on the table, and that's basically it. So I did put an umbrella rack in here, but I actually did not put a thermostat at all. So if you do choose to download this house for whatever reason, you may have to add one in yourself. I also gave them a little laundry room in this kind of like pop out between the two patios. So I looked really hard for a laundry detergent, laundry detergent, clutter item that I swear we have in this game, and I could not find it for the life of me. It was driving me absolutely crazy, and eventually I just gave up looking for it because I swear it's in the game, and if it's not, I may have lost it. I was not using any custom content on this, so if I couldn't find it, there's a chance it is actually just custom content, and I've lost my mind. But anyway, moving on to the first bathroom, I wanted to add a shower tub combo down here, but it just did not fit with how small this bathroom was. So we end up doing just a single shower so we can fit in both the sink and the toilet. So yeah, it's just a smaller bathroom. The other two bathrooms in this house do have that shower bath combo though. So we're good on that. But I mean, this is a bathroom. It's not going to be anything super fancy. And I actually, by the time I got upstairs, I stopped changing the lights out. So the entire upstairs is just like little saucer lights that I use to actually like see what I'm doing in the houses. But the downstairs actually has some proper lighting, for the most part. But we're working on the first patio section now, and I chose to turn this area into a little like barbecue seating hangout area. And I put a ceiling fan in here, which I never do. So super exciting. But I got these vintage sconces from one of the packs. I'm not actually sure which one. I haven't ever used them before, but they actually give off a decent amount of light. And then I don't know why I was building this area in the dark. I think I'd also build the other one in the dark, which I don't know. I think I just forgot to change the lighting back, but I wanted to see how those sconces would look with the lights off and all that. But I turned this area into a little more of like a garden-y kind of area. So we have a few of the planters, we have the bee box, and then there's the flower arranging table from Seasons. So there's that for you. And I included a big trash can over in the eating zone. So yeah, and then I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with this one originally, but then I ended up making it a little like Zen yoga kind of area. So we have the yoga mat, we have a little meditation pad, and then a table with some incense on it. So yeah, there's your little like cozy yoga area, I guess, in the outdoors. This little light that I just put in the laundry room in the bathroom, it's just a little light bulb hanging off of like a string. Why is it so bright? I don't understand. But moving on to the upstairs, we have a lot of activities actually in this house, not just with the downstairs, but we have the computer up here, we have an easel, there's a bookshelf. I even put in a guitar. So it's like we have a lot that your Sims can do in this house. So never gonna be bored. And I included this little seating area up by the bookshelf as well. So just this nice little egg chair from high school years, and there's a little side table where I put a little like flower vase and also a water bottle. I thought it would be nice if like maybe a teenager or something, or just like someone who loves to read, maybe hung up here, sat in that chair, drink some water. Um, just a nice little cozy spot. And then the master bedroom isn't anything fancy. There's a very small dresser because I wanted them to actually be able to get up those stairs onto that platform to go out to the platformed balcony. But it's a nice little house, and they do have a master bathroom all to themselves. So that's super cool. So I do actually change the wall of the bathroom downstairs to match all the other ones. So they all have this like half tiled, half painted wall that came with growing together. So they all match. And that's basically all there is to this. Bathrooms aren't ever anything fancy. But I did include like I don't know what it is. It's like a little like shelving unit in the bathroom with like towels and a bunch of supplies and stuff. It's just a nice little clutter decoration to have. And then I included some art on the walls in the open bathroom, the one that's not in the master. And then I worked on a kid's room, which I struggled with so bad, and I don't know why, because we just got so many kids' items and growing together, and I was still having a really hard time trying to put this room together. The hardest thing I think I had with this was trying to pick out a rug, because I used this like space swatch on the bed. And so I didn't want something like super patterny or something that was like just not gonna match at all. So I went with this very simple blue striped rug, and then I just throw in a few toys and a dresser and some stuff. And eventually I do remember that we have laundry in this house, and so I do go around and actually put some laundry baskets in. So the laundry will be functional in this. But yeah, I understand if maybe you want to take the laundry out if you choose to download this. I know not everyone's a fan of that system, but it adds to realism. So up on this kind of balcony area, the parents have this like private bar and hot tub up here. So just kind of a chill place to hang. So maybe if they want to invite some friends over and they're comfortable with letting them come through the house, you know, they can access the balcony through the parents' bedroom. And then moving on to landscaping, like I said, I just duplicated that tree that was on the lot because I didn't realize it was there. And then I just put some of these bushes around the outside of the house. And yeah, but we're getting to the end of the build, so let me hop into the game and show you it in real time so it's not spinning around and being super crazy. So I called this build the Shady Home on the gallery because of all those like shaded and patios. And surprisingly, this house is only a little over 73,000 simoleons. I was definitely expecting it to cost a little bit more than that, but I did use the hashtag Koala100 shell, so that way this shows up under that hashtag as well. And this is the final product. So, like I said, there's the tree there, and I actually forgot about the mailbox, so it's the same exact mailbox that it was before and in the same place, but I did a little bit of terrain paint around the place as well, Just trying to make it look a little bit more lived in. All right, so we go up these steps and through this front door. And so we are met with this really nice living room, which I'm actually really, really happy with. I think it's really cute and very cozy. I could argue this is probably one of the best living rooms I have ever built in this game. But we don't have a proper dining space in here, but we do have this kind of island area with a few little seating areas, which is fine. I imagine only like 3 people would be living in this house anyway, so the 2 parents and then like the 1 kid. But we have the kitchen over here, and then we do have some extra seating out this way, of course, because we do have our barbecue area. So we even included a little speaker on the table there so they can listen to music. It's a nice little space, and then of course we have the sconces I was telling you about and the ceiling fan. And then coming through here, gonna lower this a little bit. We have the laundry room. So it's nothing fancy at all. It's just the washer and dryer and then a shelving unit and a little thing of like folded laundry. So I figured that would be a nice kind of detail, like maybe someone had just done laundry and they were folding up the clothing, getting ready to take it upstairs and put it away. And in this room, you can actually see to both of these balconies. So, or both of these balconies, both of these patios. So this one you can see the outdoor like zen area, and then this one you can see the barbecue area. So just kind of a nice little touch. I didn't put curtains on either of these windows, but it's fine. Um, and then going over here, we have the little zen area with the yoga mat, the incense, and then the little meditation thing down there. And then one more door over on this side is a little bathroom. And yeah, nothing super fancy. I do think it turned out really cute though. So I'm actually really happy with this build. And then going over to this one, I actually just realized it did that thing again where it took all my curtains off. I don't know why it does that. Uh, there's like a bug on the gallery or something where anytime that you upload or like download a build or something, it just removes the curtains. I don't know why that is. But if you actually look on the gallery and look at the post of this house, you'll see there are curtains on the window. So I don't know when that's going to get fixed or if that's even a priority. But we have the little garden area over here. So we have the bee box, the flower arranging. I did put these vines up along some of these as just like a little added detail. So I thought it'd be nice, as this is kind of a gardeny area, to have some like overgrown stuff maybe happening over here. And yeah, I did think about actually putting plants into those pots, but I figured I'd just let y'all do that if you choose. And then let's go upstairs. Ooh, I forgot to paint this wall. My bad. And then we have the activity area, as I'm going to call it. So we have the easel. We have this little computer area with this really cute chair. So I think it's an unlockable thing from, I want to say City Living. I might be wrong. But through here is the kids' room. And yes, there are curtains on all these windows. They're just not showing up because the game glitched. There is a little laundry basket shoved in the corner over there. And I didn't put any clutter on the dresser or anything. So it's not like the nicest kids' room, but I mean, it works. It's just a kids' room. No one's really gonna care. And I mean, look at this view. I think I prefer the view over here though, because you can kind of stand over this corner and look out at the water, and I don't know. But yeah, that's the kids' room. And then going through here, we have the open bathroom, as I'm calling it, like the main bathroom, I guess, that everyone can use. So yeah, that's the little clutter shelf thing I was telling you about, that little like supply unit or whatever. And then coming back out here, we have the little seating area next to the bookcase, and I thought it would be just kind of a little cutesy area. So coming into here then, we do have the master bedroom, which isn't anything super fancy. So I do like this bed. I think it came from Seasons. I may be wrong. But I really like this blue swatch, and so that kind of became the base of the room. And I feel like the tiny living dresser actually matches really well because we do have the hint of yellow in the bed as well. So those kind of tie in together. And then through here is the master bathroom, which looks pretty similar to the other bathroom, but it doesn't have the shelving unit at all. So there's that. And then coming up here, we have the platformed balcony with the hot tub, a little bar, and I put a cooler out here, just because why not? But that is the entire build, and I honestly think it came out really, really nice. So I'm happy with it. I'm genuinely impressed with how I did this. Like, I was very nervous to actually participate in the shell challenge because I had no clue how this is going to turn out when I built this, but I honestly am really happy with it. I think I did a good job, and it's available in the gallery for you, as well as the shell. So there you go. But that is all that I have for you today. Let me know in the comments if you're planning on participating in the shell challenge. I'm really excited to see what y'all end up doing with this build because I know it's a little bit weird. I don't feel like it's too challenging personally, but it's my first one, so I may be wrong. We'll see what other monstrosities I can come up with in the future. But I really am grateful and thankful for all of you for sticking around and supporting me. Don't forget, the deadline for this is May 2nd, and so yeah, make sure to upload your entries for this challenge to hashtag koala100shell, and with that, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials, links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye!